Mr. President, it's an honor to meet you. Never in a million years would I have thought that I actually could meet the highest office in our treasured land.
Well, I'll tell you what, when General Kelly told me that you, Mystic Mona, was the person, the only psychic who predicted that I was going to win the election, I had him set up this little table in here in the Oval Office. Isn't this tremendous? Have you ever been in the Oval Office?
No.
This is amazing. There's no corners. It's all ovals. It's amazing. You can't hide in here. You can't hide. You can't hide.
And I will always remember you as the person that introduced me to the Oval Office.
See that?
It's a once-in-a-lifetime experience.
It truly is. Now, don't worry about the cocktail party. We're going to get back to that as soon as you give me this reading about the future. By the way, I don't believe any of this. It's all a bunch of hokum. I don't believe any of it, but when people talk about me, I just love it. I love it. And a little me time, this is great.
Right, and this is all about you.
This is incredible.
Yes.
So, everyone's so mean to me. Are you going to be nice?
Yes.
You're going to be nice?
I will tell you what the cards want to reveal to you.
Ooh, I like that.
So with your left hand,
my left hand,
would you draw me 5 cards and place them in a little pile in front of you, please?
5 cards.
Any 5 cards.
Is it okay if I pick them? Because I'm not much of an artist.
Yes.
So drawing them would take a while. Okay, so I'm gonna do this one.
Yes.
And this one. And this one. You said 5?
5.
5.
Number
is
of communication.
That would be great if my term was 5 years. Then I'd be 10 years in office. And I'm just gonna do this first one too.
Okay, now I'm going to set these cards aside because they don't have anything to do with what I'm about to tell you.
You're fired. We'll get rid of those cards. You'll never use those again. You'll never use those again.
What bothers you the most is the amount of compromise that you have to do in this job.
That's amazing.
Yes.
That's amazing.
Yes,
I want to do it my way.
Yes.
I'm like Frank Sinatra. I want to do it my way. I have an
Yes.
idea. I want to do it my way. And I got to talk to the Republicans, who I like generally, except Jeff Sessions. He's messing everything up. And the Democrats, they're horrible people. And then the press. So this is very good.
So the amount of compromise.
Is that 2 Chinese guys?
Well, they are Asian in this picture.
Asian.
So,
Looks Chinese to me.
What was
Terrible people, the Chinese. Terrible people. Great takeout, terrible people.
Okay.
Making it very hard on me.
So this is the card in traditional tarot.
Is she naked? She looks naked.
Actually, she is naked.
Wow.
In my deck, she's naked, and
Wow.
she's floating on a lotus leaf, and she's just imagined that she wants a shooting star. And like you...
That's me. I'm a shooting star.
Like you've created everything you have. Nobody's given you anything.
Nothing.
Right.
Nothing.
So, but it's the card of the magician, which means you have all the tools to be as successful as you want to be.
So true. So true. So far, you're batting 1,000.
Well, and then this card is saying how lucky you are to be president.
Well, that's true. That's true.
And it proves that...
Not that I'm lucky. The United States is lucky.
Actually, it proves that anybody can be president.
I don't know about that.
Well, it's what it says. It's you being in the right place.
We're going to get rid of that card.
Well,
do we need 5? We get rid of that one, still have 4.
Okay, it's saying that you were in the right place at the right time.
Oh, that I believe.
With the right opponent.
Timing.
That's exactly
Timing.
it. Now, it's really funny because when I do readings for people privately, there's a card I call the Donald Trump card.
Wait a minute.
This
Am
one
I
right
getting
here.
any money on that card?
No, because it
Like
doesn't say
like
your
a little
name.
residual,
but
a royalty?
It doesn't say your
Nothing?
name.
Okay.
But it's a card called the Rebel. It's you
Rebel.
doing it your way. Now,
like that.
here's what's happening though, is that your way is getting a lot of resistance from people.
I know, it's terrible. It's terrible. The
Right.
fake news is killing me.
Oh my gosh. And what it's saying is you're not sure you want to play this game so much any longer.
Really?
So according to these cards, it may say that you're not going to run for re-election.
I don't know. I really haven't thought about it. Well, I have given it a little bit of thought. Between you, it's like doctor,
psychic
attorney.
client privilege.
Perfect,
Yes,
perfect.
yes.
Because what I was thinking is, I've already accomplished everything that I wanted to do.
Yes.
The wall is underway.
Right.
The economy is doing absolutely fantastic.
Yes.
Lowest unemployment in the history of unemployment. Everyone's rich and everyone's happy. I mean, you really can't do
what
better
this
than
is
that.
saying is you want to go back to being a billionaire.
Right,
You want
I
to go
do.
back to the billionaire life. You don't really want to do this anymore.
Right, I don't like all the pressure. But I do want to see Space Force through.
Oh,
I
well,
think that would be great.
that'll happen.
Space Force.
That'll happen.
I just love the way that's Space Force.
Yes.
Space Force.
So
It's great.
may I answer any questions for you?
So this
By
is.
the way, may I call you Donald?
Yeah, for this you can. For
Okay,
this you
all right,
can,
but I'll
because it's
never
a
refer
private
to you.
moment.
Yes, I will
It's a
never
pri-
refer
And
you.
you're not recording. You're not like
Oh, no, no,
Omarosa,
no,
are
no,
you?
I'm not.
You're not recording anything.
No, this is
Okay.
totally private.
Okay.
All right, do you have any questions?
Well, I don't have any specific questions. I like what you're saying. I understand what you're saying. What this card is interesting because even though I'm a billionaire and incredibly successful person, I've always felt like the outsider.
Well, that's because when you chart a new course, it's always the first one through the wall that's bloody.
Wow, I like that. I'm going to use that.
Go ahead.
I'm going
It's
to
yours.
use that because we're trying to do amazing things,
Yes,
great
we
things,
are.
and change things.
Right, and
and
you're
I'm getting
doing-
a lot of resistance. A lot of resistance.
Yes.
So these two are these are really right on target.
Right.
These are really right on target.
Now, if anything, it's saying that the hardest thing for you to do is compromise with other people's
Which
views.
is true
It
because
just
I'm a
says
deal
it.
maker. I make great deals.
Yeah, and-
fantastic
and
deals, like
you-
the Iran deal.
Yes.
Bad deal. Bad deal. We're out of that. We're out of that. We're making new deals with Mexico.
Yes.
Great new deals with Mexico. I love the Mexican people. Tremendous people. And I love their food. The Oompa Loompas and the quesadillas and all that stuff. Everyone has it all wrong about me. I respect them a lot.
Well, Mr. President, these are absolutely fantastic cards. The biggest message that I'm getting for you, though, is that you may not run for a re-election. I think you'd rather go back to having fun.
Well, I'd like to be able to do something and not get a lot of flack from people.
Right.
You know, everyone tells me, don't do this, and you should do this, and you shouldn't do this, and you shouldn't cross your arms, and you shouldn't say fire and fury, and you shouldn't threaten to bomb. What's wrong with that? What's wrong with that? Bombing places is tremendous. We dropped a lot of bombs in Vietnam, World War II,
But
Guam.
this says you're tired of fighting.
Okay.
You're tired of fighting.
I am a little tired of
Yeah.
fighting. I would love to spend some time with Barron, my son.
Yes.
I haven't seen him in 2.5, 3 years now.
know.
And Melania, she's never around.
Oh, well.
She's never around. I mean, the White House is very big. It's a very big house. It's very hard to find. Is there a card for her in here?
No, this is
No.
all about you.
It's all about me. That's great. I love that. This is my favorite part of this evening. Well, thank you so
much. Mr.
Do I
President,
keep these? Do I keep
no,
these?
these go home with me.
They go home with you.
Yes.
Okay, but no one can use these cards again, right?
Well,
These
no,
are
they're reusable. And
they're
Mr. President,
reusable
it's
cards.
so wonderful to
Thank
meet
you so
Thank you so much.
I'm getting like a telepathic thing right now. That's amazing. It's amazing. You're so good at this. Thank you so much.
My
and
pleasure.
don't worry. Let's go back and you can have a drink.
Time
and there's
for a martini.
plenty of food. Mona, just to be clear, we have psychic client privilege, correct?
Absolutely, Mr. President.
All right, fantastic. Now, just so we're 100% clear, this is for you.
Oh my goodness, that's bigger than Stormy Daniels' check.
Huge.
Mr. President, it's an honor to meet you. Never in a million years would I have thought that I actually could meet the highest office in our treasured land.
Well, I'll tell you what, when General Kelly told me that you, Mystic Mona, was the person, the only psychic who predicted that I was going to win the election, I had him set up this little table in here in the Oval Office. Isn't this tremendous? Have you ever been in the Oval Office?
No.
This is amazing. There's no corners. It's all ovals. It's amazing. You can't hide in here. You can't hide. You can't hide.
And I will always remember you as the person that introduced me to the Oval Office.
See that?
It's a once-in-a-lifetime experience.
It truly is. Now, don't worry about the cocktail party. We're going to get back to that as soon as you give me this reading about the future. And by the way, I don't believe any of this. It's all a bunch of hokum. I don't believe any of it. But when people talk about me, I just love it. I love it. And a little me time. This is great.
Right, and this is all about you.
This is incredible.
Yes.
'Cause
So-
everyone's so mean to me. Are you going to be nice?
Yes,
You're going to be nice?
I will tell you what the cards want to reveal to you.
Ooh, I like that.
So
I like
with
that.
your left hand,
My left hand.
would you draw me 5 cards and place them in a little pile in front of
Draw
you, please?
5 cards.
Any 5
okay.
cards.
Is it okay if I pick them? Because I'm not much of an artist. So
Yes,
drawing them
yeah.
would take a while. Okay, so I'm gonna do this one.
Yes.
And this one. And this one. You said 5?
5.
5.
5. Number
is
of
true.
communication.
That would be great if my term was 5 years. Then I'd be 10 years in office. And I'm just going to do this first one too.
Okay, now I'm going to set these cards aside because they don't have anything to do with what I'm about to tell you.
Yeah. Wow. So these are the cards, my 5 cards.
Yes, these are the cards that you chose. These are the cards I'm supposed to tell you about. And what it's saying is your very first card is that you absolutely can't stand compromise.
Wow, that is dead on.
Yeah,
right on.
it's-
It's almost like, it's me. It's like someone read a book about me and made a card about me.
Right, and then this is the card called the Magician, and it's a universal card in every deck. It's talking about someone who has all the tools to make a success of their life.
That's me.
Well, and it's representing you.
And I noticed it's a naked lady.
Yeah, my deck shows a naked lady floating in a lotus,
That's
and she has
wonderful.
just thought about a shooting star, and it has shot.
Oh, that's the shooting
right.
star.
And
And
then-
I'm the shooting star.
Yeah.
I'm the supernova. I'm the supernova. So
And then,
incredible.
then this is the card of how lucky you are to be president.
I know, the American people are so lucky I'm president. They're so lucky. I'm doing such an incredible job. Greatest president in the history of presidents.
Well, actually, what it says is that everything lined up for you to win because of your opponent, because of the timing.
Crooked Hillary Clinton.
Well, it's saying it all lined up for you to win, and
did.
proof, an absolute proof that anyone can be president.
Wait, what was that last part again?
Well, this card indicates that anyone could be president because you've proven that anyone could be president. It's like the first one through the wall is the bloodiest.
First one, oh, I like that. That's great.
Right.
So anybody, a businessman like myself, that he can be president. Okay, I understand.
Right,
now.
okay.
It's
And
not
then-
an insult. It's a good thing.
And then this is the card that I actually call the Donald Trump card.
Get out of here.
Well, because it's a man who's made his own rules.
Oh, I like this
Right.
card.
yeah.
I can frame
Now-
this one.
Now, it's reversed, which means your rules don't seem to be all that favorable to a lot of people.
Well, they're favorable to me, and that's
I'm
what's
just
really
saying,
important.
okay, but it's not being you're not as well received as you had hoped by being in the highest office in the land.
Exactly,
Right,
exactly.
right.
You know, people should sit right up when I talk.
And then this card talks about you never really feel like you can play that game anymore. You're starting to get weary of being a president. So you've done it. You've proved you could do it.
Right.
But this says you want to go back to being just a good old-fashioned billionaire.
I know, our billionaire's tremendous. I'm such a fantastic billionaire. I would love to go back, and so not everyone giving me a hassle every single day. The Republicans, the Democrats, this person, that person, world leader, Angela Merkel. That guy is such a pain.
Do you have any questions?
Nothing off the top of my head, other than the fact that I was wondering, do I need to tip you for this? Is
No.
No,
It's an
it's a-
honor to be in the Oval
that,
Office.
that's good. That's because I
This-
have no money on me. I just have hundreds, just hundreds and hundreds. So, and they won't let me carry money. Oh, but you're not taping this, are you?
Oh,
You're
no,
not
no,
like
no.
Amorosa.
No.
Or is
This-
that the bread? I always mess up her name. Amorosa? Amorosa. Never liked her.
No, Mr. President, I would not do that.
So you do a lot of readings. Is this a good reading?
This actually is telling the truth of where you are right now.
That I'm tired. I don't want to keep doing this. I don't want to keep fighting.
Right.
But I'm a fighter.
Yes.
And I'm a winner. So
Yeah.
much winning.
Yes.
So much winning.
The Art of the
It's really-
Deal.
Art of the Deal. Great book. #1 bestseller. It's in many, many languages. And now it's an audiobook too.
Yes. So thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Mystic Mona. You were tremendous. This is great. This is great. I love it. I love it. Mona, just to be clear, we have psychic client privilege, correct?
Absolutely, Mr. President.
All right, fantastic. Now, just so we're 100% clear, this is for you.
Oh my goodness, that's bigger than Stormy Daniels' check.
Huge. Hello, everybody. It's me, President Trump, here in the Oval Office. You know what? There's so much fake news that today I want to bring you some good news, some tremendous news, such fantastic news. I'm bursting. I just have to tell you about WWDB TV. This company is incredible. They're better than anybody else. If you need anything put on video, anything at all, from a concert to a wedding to a showroom presentation, these guys can do it. And they have a tremendous studio too. They can actually make the studio look like the White House. Isn't that amazing? And they do it better than anybody else. And they do it with styles. Get it? with Styles, it's an inside joke, but you'll appreciate it later. So make sure when you need something put on videotape, call them, WWDB TV. You'll be so happy. It's going to be huge. Hello, America. It's me, your favorite president. You know, in a given day, I make so many decisions. And I have my 2 to 3 top advisors, General Kelly, Sean Hannity, and Mystic Mona. A lot of people don't know that, but Mystic Mona is who I turn to for all of my questions. But she's busy. She's busy. She's in demand. She's really, really in demand. So I asked her to put together an app, because I'm always on my phone tweeting. So she made an app called Dice Wisdom. Dice Wisdom. And this is it. It's so easy. You can go to the Apple iTunes store and get it there, the App Store for Apple or Android. It's on both platforms. And you download it, and any question you have, you just think about it or say it out loud. I like to talk to myself, so I say it out loud. And then I press the dice, and then the answer comes up right there. Now, I just asked a very, very important big league question about international trade. So I'm not showing you, I'm going to show myself. Wow, that's a great answer. And there's all kinds of information here, too. So the app, quite simply, is called Dice Wisdom. It's from Mystic Mona. Go download it now. If you don't, you're fired. Hello, everybody. Very excited because I'm in a great mood. A great mood because I had a tremendous reading from Mystic Mona. Mona, you're amazing. How long have you been reading cards and doing all that psychic stuff?
Well, I've been able to read since I was a teenager, but I've been licensed in Vegas since 2002.
Well, let me tell you something about this lady. The reading was absolutely amazing, and it was dead on. And I would recommend that you get her at your next private party, corporate event, trade show, or if you just want to have her come to your house, or you can go to her office for a private reading. You will be so happy. It's going to be absolutely fantastic. Believe me, believe me.
Mr. President,
yes.
The only house I go to is the White House.
Oh, that's right. Only the White House. Tremendous.